There was a moment when Rome faced the sea and nearly lost its empire to it. On land, Rome was unstoppable. Its legions marched in perfect order, shields locked, swords short and lethal. Discipline was their weapon. But when the war with Carthage spilled beyond the shore, Rome found itself helpless. The sea did not obey Roman rules. Carthage ruled the Mediterranean. Its fleets were fast, experienced, and deadly. Their sailors had grown up with the wind. Their ships carried massive bronze rams that smashed hulls apart in seconds. Roman vessels burned before they could even fight back. Supply lines to Sicily were cut. Any dream of invading North Africa seemed impossible. Rome could not defeat Carthage at sea by skill alone. It could not outsail them. It could not outmaneuver them. So Rome chose a different path, a dangerous one. Instead of mastering the sea, Rome decided to change the battle itself. The idea was bold, almost reckless. If naval warfare favored Carthage, then Rome would turn naval battles into land battles. If Roman soldiers were unmatched on solid ground, then the sea would be forced to become solid beneath their feet. From that idea was born the Corvus. Picture a Roman warship cutting through calm water. At its prow stands a massive wooden bridge, over 10 meters long, reinforced with iron. Ropes stretch upward to pulleys. At the far end hangs a heavy curved iron spike, shaped like a raven's beak. This was not decoration, it was a trap. As enemy ships closed in, the command was given. The mechanism released. The bridge crashed down onto the opposing deck. Wood shattered. The iron spike bit deep, locking the two ships together. In an instant, speed and maneuver meant nothing. Escape was impossible. And then the legionaries crossed. Roman soldiers surged forward in tight formation, shields raised, short swords ready. They fought exactly as they had been trained, up close, disciplined, relentless. What should have been a naval duel became a brutal street fight on floating planks. And in that kind of battle, Rome was nearly unbeatable. The Corvus was tested in 260 BC at the Battle of Mylae. Carthaginian captains believed victory was certain. The Roman fleet was slow, the crews inexperienced. They moved in confidently, preparing to ram and withdraw, as they had done countless times before. Then the ravens fell. One by one, corvae slammed onto Carthaginian ships, pinning them in place. Roman soldiers poured across the bridges. The Carthaginian advantage vanished in moments. The battle ended in a shocking Roman victory, their first major triumph at sea. The psychological impact was immense. For the first time, Carthage's navy, long considered invincible, had been defeated in its own element. Rome had proven that it could challenge the masters of the Mediterranean. The Corvus continued to shape the war. In 256 BC, at the Battle of Cape Ecnemus, one of the largest naval battles of antiquity, the device again proved decisive. Roman ships locked enemy vessels together, allowing their soldiers to overwhelm Carthaginian crews in brutal hand-to-hand combat. Victory opened the path for Rome's invasion of North Africa itself. But the Corvus carried a hidden price. The device was heavy. Mounted at the front of ships, it made them unstable. In calm waters, it was deadly. In rough seas, it was a liability. Storms became killers. Entire Roman fleets were lost not to enemy action, but to the waves. Ancient historian Polybius would later suggest that the Corvus played a role in these disasters, turning innovation into tragedy. Over time, Rome adapted. Its sailors gained experience, its ships became faster and more maneuverable. Rome learned to fight at sea without turning it into land, and once that happened, the corvus was no longer needed. Quietly, it disappeared. By the time of the Second Punic War, the corvus had been abandoned. Its life was short, but its impact was enormous. Without it, Rome might never have survived the early years of the First Punic War. It was not a perfect weapon, it was a temporary one, a bridge between weakness and mastery. Rome did not conquer the sea with ships alone, it conquered it with ideas. And sometimes the most powerful weapon in history is not the one that lasts forever, but the one that changes everything just long enough to make victory possible. If this story stayed with you, support the channel by leaving a like, share it with someone who loves forgotten history, and subscribe for more untold chapters of the ancient world. And as always, may history never be forgotten.